The sixth question worth examining for any Bible translation in a Muslim-majority context is, how is the personal name of God translated? In several languages, Allah is a generic word for God. It could equally apply to the God of Islam, as it could be used in reference to the one true God. This is not a translation issue unless the word Allah is used in place of the name of God, Yahweh. While Yahweh is a Hebrew word found in the Old Testament, the idea is present when alluding to or quoting the Old Testament. Example verses include Matthew 4:7, Romans 4:8, 9:29, and 10:16, Psalm 32:2, and Isaiah 10:22 through 23 and 53:1. Because one does not want to equate the personal name of God, Yahweh, with the name of the God of Islam, Allah, it is best to avoid using Allah as a translation when the word being translated is the true name of God or a reference to the true name of God. In these instances, one should consider using a transliteration of the Hebrew word Yahweh if no name for God, other than Allah, is present in the language. An additional issue related to this is the idea that the phrase, "in the name of Allah," should not be used. The final question is, how is the name of Jesus translated? In most translations, names are transliterated into the local language. However, the name for Jesus has been given an exception. There are examples in Muslim-majority contexts where the local language community has a name for Jesus already in use. The name Isa is the Islamic name for a person who represents Jesus. The word represents is used here intentionally. The Islamic presentation of Jesus is not the biblical Jesus, but is instead a faulty misrepresentation of Jesus. It can be said that Isa is not Jesus. In recognition of this, many translations have chosen to use the transliteration Yesu instead of Isa. This can help to distinguish the true Jesus from this misrepresentation of Jesus. This is not always possible, especially if the church in the local language community has already and universally adopted the word Isa as the best way to translate Jesus. However, the best practice is, if possible, to have all names consistently transliterated, including Jesus. The translators should discuss whether Jesus should be translated as Jesu, Yesu, or a similar equivalent, instead of simply adopting the Islamic name for Jesus. As this series concludes, we hope that these videos have given you the background of the insider movements and the creation of Muslim idiomatic translations. With a more detailed and comprehensive knowledge on these matters, one can tackle the contemporary issues that remain as a result and incorporate best practices with Bible translation efforts.